Is it not written in your law that ye are gods? You understand what I'm saying? So it just depends on what level you own based on, whether you're human or whether you're immortal.
At ease, it's your boy Soul Immortal. If you watched a number of my videos, especially the ones about manifestation, then you've heard me mention Neville Goddard on several occasions, right? Now the thing is, I would watch, when I first found out about Neville, I had watched his videos for about a year and a half before I noticed him saying something on a regular basis, right? So if you listen to one of Neville's lectures, either around the halfway point or definitely at the very end, he'll always say something. He'll say, now let's go into the silence, right? Again, I'd heard him say that a million times, but I never put thought into what he was really saying. But I'm telling you guys, once I understood what the silence was, I'm telling you, it changed everything. So guys, today I want to discuss the power and the secrets of the silence. Let's talk about it. So, the silence, right? Well, for those of you that have purchased the Masterclass, the recipe, we're all aware that by default, that we can think a thing, become a thing, and create a thing, right? This is what people are doing on a daily basis, whether they know it or not, right? But just like everything else, there are levels to this, guys. There are higher levels of receiving and exchanging information. And that's what I picked up from Neville, right? Prime example. I'm not sure if it was the last few days of 2019 or the first couple of days of 2020. But anyway, I was chopping it up with my partner out of Atlanta, man. Brother named Sterling. Matter of fact, check out his Instagram, Sterling the Investor. And this brother and I were just talking about stocks and everything else. And we started talking about our goals for 2020. And we were exchanging our goals, talking about our plans and what we had in store for the year. And I told the brother, I said, well, my plan for 2020 is to double my income. I said, I want to completely double what I did in 2019, right? Now, at the time, I had absolutely no idea how I was going to do it. No idea how I was going to do it. Matter of fact, in my mind, in my man mind, all that I knew is that, well, if I produce a certain thing by putting out so much energy, then all I had to do was just double my productivity. Whether it's doubling down on my stocks, doubling down on videos or whatever, right? That was my mentality. But here's the thing, guys. To manifest more of what we already have in our lives, that's standard issue. That's standard issue. Matter of fact, if you've seen the movie Jumper, which is one of my favorite movies, it's just a sci-fi way of showing man that, if you can see a thing, then you can create a thing. You know what I'm saying? But guys, I'm telling you, now that we know the process, it's time for us to start shooting toward greatness, right? So the question is, how does a man create a life that he's never seen? Let me tell you something that I did not know. What I didn't know is that the Most High is always speaking to us 24 hours a day, nonstop. The thing is we're flooding that voice out with HBO and Showtime and XM Radio and Sunday Night Football and everything else. Everything else is a distraction to cover that voice up. But I'm telling you, the Most High is always speaking. And once you learn to tap into that silence, brother, I'm telling you, there's nothing you can't bring into existence in this world, right? So when I meditate, this is my personal ritual, right? I usually cut some music on, some Zen type vibe, some 432 megahertz or something like that. And I'll just kind of zone out and I'll get in my thoughts and I begin creating my own world. And the thing is, once I create that world, in other words, once I tie into that frequency and I'm one with that energy, then brother, what I do now is I cut all music off. I cut everything off, and I just zone out and I listen. And I just listen. Brothers, I'm telling you, once you tap into the silence, you'll be amazed at the information that's going to come your way. And the thing is this, it's not even just about meditating, just in life in general. So every Sunday or every Saturday morning, I'll get up and I'll clean the house. I'm sweeping, I'm mopping, I'm doing whatever. And normally what I would do is cut on some music, whether it be some trap music, whether it be some jazz, whether it be some whatever, right? And I'm just in my vibe and I'm cleaning. But now what I do, brother, it's total silence when I'm cleaning. The only thing you're going to be hearing is mop water squeezing in a bucket. But I can tell you this, just by doing that and that silence, on 2 occasions this year, on 2 occasions alone this year, I've had 2 ideas to come to me that's produced at least anywhere between 60 to 80,000 extra that I didn't have last year, right? Just on those 2 occasions, just from cleaning the house. Guys, I'm telling you, going into the silence is where it's at. And it makes sense on why the world sends so many distractions now. It makes sense why entertainers get paid so much. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that to partake in these things and football is bad. I love enjoying life too, but I'm telling you, when it comes to me, creating a new world, I'm telling you guys, it's time for me to start going toward greatness. It's time for all of us to start going toward greatness. And to do that, we have to associate ourselves with the silence. Now, as simple as it seems for a person to just go into the silence and get this higher level of understanding and information, as simple as it seems, there are going to be several people that will never go into the silence, right? In other words, you have some people that 24 hours a day, whether they're driving to work, whether they're at home, they always have to have the television on. They always have to have the radio on. There are some people that won't even go to sleep at night without having the television on. Why is this? It's because these people are actually running from the silence. It doesn't make sense, right? But you have to understand this. The same place where our treasures lie, it's also the same place where our demons live. Most people will never fully insert themselves into the silence. Most people, will never have access to that sanctum sanctorum, right? Only because their demons are at the gates. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, those issues that we're dealing with, whether it's childhood issues, maybe, your aunt or your uncle touch you inappropriately, issues of growing up in a broken home, issues of hub addictions, issues of lust and all this kind of stuff, guys. I'm telling you, these are demons at the gate of you getting to the other side where you can actually hear the voice. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, people are constantly running from this. But I'm telling you, if you want to be able to create the life you want on a higher level of understanding, guys, you're going to have to face these demons. And this is the thing. This is what most people do. And when I say most people, I'm talking mainly about myself, because this is what I've done, right? See, most people, when they see they have a demon at the gate or they have an issue, what they'll do or what we'll do is we may shut that issue down and just transfer that negative energy into something else. In other words, if we have issues with drinking alcohol, we might say, oh, you know what, I no longer drink. But now all of a sudden we're watching the Hub every day. You know what I'm saying? So what a lot of people are doing is just shifting that negative energy around from their past instead of just facing it head on. But I'm telling you guys, once you face these issues head on and do the work and get past it, you're going to open up a whole new world. You know what I'm saying? So guys, face your demons, because again, your treasures lie in the same place where your demons live, right? It's all about getting to that other side. It's all about getting to that, ultimately get to that higher level of understanding. In a nutshell, brothers, we have to understand that, all these dreams and all these desires that we have in our minds that are above average. I'm telling you, this information to obtain these goals are being spoken to us 24 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? But going into that silent place is not the easiest of things, because again, that's where our demons live, right? But guys, we're gonna have to do what we have to do to overcome all of this. So what does this mean? It means that, guys, sometimes we might have to miss Monday Night Football just to soak in our own thoughts, right? It means that sometimes you might have to make that 30-minute trip to work, with no radio on, just so you can hear, the Most High speak to you, man. Ultimately, what it means, guys, is that if we want to achieve, the God consciousness that we're all privy to, we're just going to have to go into the silence.